Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I have a first impressions on the new Makeup Revolution banana powder. This is obviously meant to be a dupe of the Ben Nye powder and it looks very much like that in the packaging. But I also am going to review all of their kind of banana themed products because when I saw that they were bringing this out, I kind of thought that they'd already done that because what they did originally come out with was this, which is the HD Pro Finishing Banana Powder. And they also have a banana cream in their Freedom Refill palette, which is the sister brand of Makeup Revolution. So I'm going to be reviewing all three of these, but I'm going to start with the actual new one, which I think everyone is going to be interested in. So this is the Makeup Revolution powder. I believe this is the same size of the Ben Nye one. I was going to buy it to do a comparison, but it was quite pricey for what it was. But my kind of rationale was if I don't like it, it's a lot of wasted money, because with this one, it's kind of described the whole banana powder as warm in your face. Now I'm very pale, so I thought this could have gone really badly, really quickly if I was to use this powder. So I just got the Makeup Revolution one and this was £5 and you get 42 grams of product in there. I've actually used this today for the first time to set my makeup and I really like it. I have used their other kind of banana powder which I didn't like at all, which I'll get to in a minute, but this one, it is very finely milled and it applies so smoothly to your skin and it's absolutely beautiful, and it didn't look cakey at all and it was really easy to apply, whereas the other powder you almost had to really work it into the skin. But like I said, I'll get to that in a minute, and I'm going to include a close-up of this. Now like I said, I'm really pale and this worked for me, so I think this could work for, I don't want to say every skin tone, because if you are very dark skinned, I don't know if this would maybe be a bit too light. I don't really know how it works or if it is designed for all skin tones, but if you are pale, this works for me, and I'm very pale as you can probably see. One thing I will say with this is it's quite faffy, because I don't know if you can see, it's got the stopper there, but then you're like, how do I apply it from here? It's not like a tub that you would open up. So I tipped in the powder to the lid and then applied it with a brush from there, which was a bit messy, but I did find that you didn't need a lot of powder, so it was useful in that sense. I know that they have kind of copied the Ben Nye packaging with this, so to basically fault them for using this packaging would be to fault the original one as well. So that's just something to bear in mind, is that it is quite faffy to apply. It did do exactly what it said, it warmed up my skin. I do really like this. I think this is probably going to be a favourite product. It did make my skin look glowy, which the normal setting powder I use is one of the Freedom highlighters in Ambient, because that is such a subtle glow. It kind of just leaves a nice glow to my skin. This did more or less the same thing, but it wasn't as glowy, but it did leave a nice sheen to my skin, which I really liked. So in terms of this one, first impressions, like I said, I've only used it once. I did really like this. The next one, however, is terrible. So this one I believe is actually from Freedom, but again, it's part of the Makeup Revolution Tan Beauty line, and this is the Pro Artist Banana Finishing Powder. This is awful. When you actually apply it to your skin, it kind of applies almost in patches and you really have to work it in, but then it starts dragging off your foundation that you applied underneath. One thing I don't like about this, which even though I said I wish the Makeup Revolution one was in a tub, the tub this is in is awful. So if I was to open it up, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of got a stopper in the centre, but when the product actually does come out, it just goes everywhere. So this packaging doesn't really do anything for actually keeping the product in place. And again, it's quite hard to actually get the product out, and when you do, it all comes out in one go. It just leaves a very heavy feel to your skin. I don't like this at all, whereas the Makeup Revolution one, it doesn't feel like I have any powder on my skin. This one, you're just very aware of it, and it leaves almost like a kind of silicone-y plastic feel to your skin. I really don't like this, and in terms of warming my skin, it didn't really do anything. It might as well have just been a translucent powder, and this one I believe was £3 or £5 again. I originally bought this because I thought that this was going to be their dupe of the Ben Nye powder. It wasn't until I actually bought out the Makeup Revolution version that I realised that wasn't the case. So that one I would not recommend. And then the last product we've got, I actually haven't tried, but I thought I would include it in the video. This is from the Freedom Pro Refill palette, which is basically their customisable palette where you put in your own eyeshadows and blushes and whatever. And this is the Banana Refill in shade 2, and this is obviously meant to be used for under your eyes. So they do have a cream version. I don't really know how a cream version is meant to work, because obviously you use the powder to warm your face. So I think that this is really just meant to be like an under eye concealer to brighten, but they've just called it banana to kind of cash into the whole banana powder theme. I actually haven't even swatched this yet, so I'm just going to include a close-up of that there, and I hope you can see it. Even though it's a cream, it did seem very dry and hard to apply, so I don't know how I'm going to like this. But I thought I would just throw this into the video because it's another one of their kind of banana themed products. So that was my very quick review and first impressions on the actual Makeup Revolution Ben Nye banana powder dupe. I did really like that and I would recommend that. It's just the actual Freedom banana powder I wouldn't, but I thought I would kind of include everything in a video if you are looking at one of these products, that way you can make up your mind. So I hope you found this helpful and I'll see you next time.